Hi everybody, my name is Ava. I'm a general supervisor here at the Gaithersburg Laboratory, and I'm going to walk us through how we're going to extract DNA from a strawberry. Before we get started today, I want to make sure that we all have our correct personal protective equipment on. That means we're going to make sure that we have pants that go down to our feet. We're going to have shoes that cover our toes. If you have long hair, make sure it's tied back. And you don't need gloves for this experiment, but it's a good habit to get into to wash your hands before and after you do any kind of experiment. Before we get started, make sure that you have a clear working area and all of your materials. We're going to need 2 cups, one of them already with half a cup of water in it, a coffee filter, your 2 strawberries, a Ziploc bag, dish detergent, salt, and isopropyl alcohol. You're also going to need a teaspoon and your directions. Grown-ups, make sure you read all of the directions before you get started. Now is a great time to pause and read the directions. First thing we're going to do is get the green leaves off of our strawberries and put them into our Ziploc bag. I'm going to peel off my green leaves. Grown-ups, you might want to double seal your bags if you are concerned about mess, because the next thing we're going to do is smash our strawberries. You can use a rolling pin, you can use your palm, you could even use your feet if you're very careful about your kitchen floors. So keep mashing your strawberries for about 2 minutes until it looks like strawberry puree, just like this. Now we're going to need our cup of water, and we're going to add 2 teaspoons of dish detergent. 1, 2, and then 1 teaspoon of salt. Stir that up really well. We've already separated our strawberry cells from each other, and this mixture right here is going to break open those cells and the nuclei so that we can let the DNA out. So that is that. Right. Open up your bag and pour all of that DNA extraction liquid into the Ziploc baggie. Reseal your bag. Make sure you seal it really well. Again, this is a good time to double bag if you need to. And we're going to do some more mashing. This time I want you to be a little bit more gentle because we don't want to make too many bubbles. Once everything is thoroughly mixed, I'm going to take my coffee filter and put it into my clean cup. And then I'm going to ask my friend Kelsey if she'll come over and hold it for me. Thank you, Kelsey. Now, very carefully, we're going to open this and pour it through the filter. And then you can set your little baggie aside. Thank you, Kelsey. We're going to gather up the edges and squeeze out as much of this liquid as we can without getting any of the strawberry bits. Once we've gotten most of that mixture into our fresh cup, we can move this off to the side. And now is a great time to take a break and wash your hands. Now that we have clean hands again, we're going to take our strawberry liquid and our isopropyl alcohol and very carefully pour in as much isopropyl alcohol as there is strawberry liquid. You're going to want to do this really carefully so that we don't want to just pour it right in on top. We want to avoid making bubbles. So I'm going to tilt my cup and tilt this carefully and pour right on the side. We let that sit for a moment, and you can see clumping up on the top in my isopropyl alcohol is my DNA. So if I take my stirring stick, I can collect it up just like this and pick it up just like that. Once you're done with your DNA, we have to clean up just like good scientists. All of the materials that we use today are safe to either get poured down the kitchen sink or thrown into your regular trash.